today I decided to go down to Unitracks to get my my backlash set on my new diff, because I don't have a really good setup right now. And the last time I did it, I broke 3 teeth on my ring and pinion. Actually, my ring gear. Sorry. So I'm gonna have Jerry and Eddie do it over there at Unitracks. It's gonna cost me a little bit of money, but it's just better that way. I just want to drive the car and not worry about it. Slowly wear away at the ring gear. So I'm driving from Big Bear all the way down to Anaheim today. Dope. So finally made it. Whoops. Almost missed it. I've been here a while. Did they move? Oh shit, they did move. You know, when you get a package with a lot of peanuts, you know it's from Drift Motion. Yeah, I finally got my seal kits for the input and output shaft. And then I'm not really into dress up kits because I'm not a car show guy, but I got these shock tower hats to see if it kind of cleans up the engine bay a bit. Today we change wheel on Lexus IS 200T, and necessary to put Skyline wheel today. This is the first 3rd generation IS with Skyline wheels. Oh, time for coil over. Which is dope, like when you get coilovers and you lower it. 18-inch IS 250 Sport. Whoops. Yeah, it is recording. And then 17-inch on the, this is 200T, right? Yeah. So pretty. And then these come pre-greased already. So you just hammer them in with a socket. And just in case you need the part number for some reason. And then the one for the input shaft. on the retainer is this one. So yeah, what I did is I just used the old seal to hammer down on the new seal, so it sits all the way in that groove. Okay, so the new input shaft seal did not come with grease, so I'm going to use this awesome JGTC special compound bearing grease on the lip. And if you don't believe me that is from JGTC, well then you don't know nothing. You don't know nothing because I used to be associated with JGTC program back in the day. And we might as well put some on here as well. Just a little bit of a light coat. You don't have to do this. Sorry, my finger's in the way.
So then, in the repair manual it says to put a good bead of sealer at least 1 millimeter in thickness. Hope you guys can see us. But yeah, it's pretty standard procedure for any water pump, oil pump. I'm just going to put one to hold it in place. Too much. Why waste money? Need to save money. But yeah, you get the point. Just go ahead and do this for all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bolts. you're going to want to make sure you torque these to the appropriate spec below. I always recommend you do these by hand because I've seen guys strip bolts or threads in the casing and it just slows everything down. Unless you want to thread it, then be my guest. See, I don't think I have to show you how to put on these 4 bolts here and then the boot. But fuck, this thing feels so much better shifting through the gears. Almost feels like a fucking 180 transmission. Even reverse goes in effortlessly. It's fucking awesome. It's probably because I got a lot of debris out of there. And it still doesn't have, it's still not filled with MT90 yet, so I'm excited to put this back in.
So I charged my battery. This thing's good. Cherry. Okay, I'm gonna put these rear subframe bushings in today. Just 2 big ones, 4 small ones. Oops. Where is it? Oh yeah, here it is. This one's off. That one's off. Let's see how far down it drops. Wow. So we might have to take off the 19mm bolt that holds the knuckle to the coilover, just so we can drop the subframe a bit. And then you also need to take off these 2 14mm bolts. It's a shield that like hugs these subframe spacers into place. Ooh. So that one goes here and here.
I had to take the shield off. All the other jack stands are on except this one. It's very dangerous. Look at all this grease that's coming out. You know how old this car is? I'm actually older than this car. This car's 30 years old. Wait, 31 years old.
Let's see if I can get a good angle on here. Whoa. Dang, it dropped a lot, huh?
Yeah.
Hope I can get these in there. Yay! So I still have the e-brake cable hooked up. I'm gonna try to put these spacers in there. Can you see from there?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So, yeah, they're completely flat. These are the 2 big ones. And then these are the 4 skinny ones. So yeah, these go like that.
Oh.
That's it.
How'd you put that in?
How?
Yeah.
Just like that.
Isn't there a hole on the side?
What, this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just pushed it down.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I was like, how'd you get it on?
Wonder. Oh, fuck. Is that how it goes? Oh, it goes like that. Does it go like this? Rubber to metal. That one's kind of in. So I'm gonna put rubber up top, metal in between, rubber up top, metal in between. So I just gotta change those out. Do your abs. So you got, I took the jack out and this thing's just like the subframe floating because it's only being held by coilovers right now. But I'm gonna have to undo the coilover bolts so I can install the 2 in the middle because there's not enough room. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So yeah, you gotta loosen the coilover bolt from the knuckle to put in the subframe spacers in the middle. Alright, that's it?
Yeah.
Cool. Man, this is so... It's much easier to do it from the top 3 bolts on the top hat of the coilover. Or you can remove it from that 19mm nut. But yeah, now we finally got the spacers in. Ooh, look at the fuel filter right there. I figured I would change out my fuel filter while I'm already here because it's kind of hard to get to with the subframe. So let's go ahead and spray down some penetrating oil on the fittings. I'm using the Torco penetrating lubricant. The only thing that's better than the PB Blaster. Okay, so obviously one of the fittings is a 14mm on the driver's side, and then this one is a 17 millimeter. Make sure you use flare nut wrenches or pipe wrenches, whatever you want to call them. Otherwise, you're gonna hate your life. And then obviously you're gonna have gasoline drip down. And then be careful because there's usually a crush washer. Try not to lose that in between your floor jack. But yeah, like I said, be careful not to lose that crush washer that fell right there. And I think the bolt fell in between the floor jack somewhere. Fucking raining gasoline in here. So yeah, Toyota made this nifty little bracket that goes around the fuel filter. Obviously it's just held by two 10 millimeter bolts and then one in the middle to hold the filter. So I scratched the fuck out of my wheels because of this pole clearance in between my hub and this pole. No big deal. No big deal.
What do you have left to do?
I don't think it's bright enough.
More lumens.
Tina-chan, 何してるの? So yeah, this coil is pretty dope. I use it a lot. But you sure pay at the pump, because I'm always at the pump every time I drive it. So I wanted to show you guys. Everyone drives like an emotional asshole out here on the 210 in San Bernardino. I'm doing 69, 70, staying with traffic, but there's a lot of assholes out here weaving in and out.